I am Kamea of House Urano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coromedir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Hello, I'm Ardith, and welcome to BattleTech, the game of mech combat. We'll be playing the campaign known as Restoration, as you saw from the little intro, and we'll be playing as a mercenary, and trying to earn some cash and win back the throne of Coromedir. So, welcome to the Orgarian Reach. The Orgarian Reach is a small kingdom in the Rimwood Periphery, and I really like this thing. You can just highlight over any of the yellow things and just get a little bit more info if you're interested. A region of space that lies on the outskirts of the more densely colonized inner sphere. It is home to the Oregon Reach Coalition. The Oregon Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy ruled by the Urano family. For 3 generations under the rule of House Urano, the Oregon Coalition has remained relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here our story begins. Decades ago, your family came to the Reach from, well, we can choose a background. I'm going to say we came from we've got the Draconis Combine, the domain of House Kirita. These are like samurai, kind of themed people. They have their national language is Japanese and a bit of Swedish and all that sort of stuff. But there's the Draconis Combine, the Free Worlds League, the House Marek. This is one of the first non-Earth-based interstellar nations. They are sort of Austro-Hungarian. Federated Sons are actually descendants from Europe and Britain and whatnot, but they often, they're very much freedom related and all that sort of stuff. A lot of people associate them with the Americans, which isn't quite true. The Lyran Commonwealth, known as under the rule of House Steiner. If you ever watched the BattleTech cartoon that came out years ago, I am very sorry if you did, but you may know of House Steiner. They are this is like a sort of Germanic heavy industry merchant nation. The Capellan Confusion, the House of the Owl. I don't really much about Capellans. If you really want to know more about Capellans, go watch Tex Talks BattleTech, and I'll mention more about them. The Monastery of Canopus is a small nation, much like the Oregon Coalition, which is a matriarchal society. The Taurian Concordant is the Americans because they like their guns, they like their stuff. They are probably one of the more powerful Rimwood states. There's the Rimwood Periphery, which is like independent systems and smaller, like maybe 1 or 2 system nations, that sort of thing. Then there's the Deep Periphery, which is the Outback. It's you know, very, very far away, lost knowledge, sort of things. And I'm gonna say we are probably from the Rimwood Periphery. Just, you know, we're from the boonies, but not that far from the boonies. Though immigrants to the Oregon Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of the Oregon space. By the time you were born, your family had become de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battle mech, an old Blackjack BJ-1. The GM's okayest product. This was where you met Raiju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. So this is our mentor, Raiju Mastiff Montgomery. Raiju was strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was a fairly uneventful life. Until the day after your 16th birthday when, well, what were we? Were we exiled? Struck out on your own? Did we go bankrupt? Were we betrayed? And we get some stat bonuses from this background. So we can get either Gunnery or Guts. Gunnery is how good you are at shooting. Guts is how tough you are. Piloting is mostly used for like melee combat and how stable your mech is, I believe. Tactics is, you know, the ability has bonuses on weapon ranges and the ability to move. Or we struck out on our own. I think we're going to be betrayed. Our family was betrayed. Yeah. Out on our own, we fell to the life of, and here's our second option of how we could be an Oregon Coalition soldier. We get an extra point of gunnery, and we joined up with the militia of the Oregon Reach. Become pirate. We get ourselves a little bit tougher. Solaris Gladiator. Now Solaris 7 is like the Las Vegas. Well, it's not really, but you know, it's like the Vegas of space. It's where everyone goes for gambling and watching gladiatorial combat with battle mechs. It's like the national sport of most things now. So there's that. Going to be an Innisphere mercenary. So we took our Blackjack money into the Innisphere and integrated with a mercenary company and, you know, worked there. Frontier freelancer, we could have roamed the Rimwood Periphery by ourselves and worked as a freelancer, signing up for whatever odd contracts we could find as a mech warrior for hire. Or we could have been a merchant guard. You know, providing security guards as guild caravans between the Innisphere and Periphery. So, honestly, I'm torn. We are... I am going to be a frontier pirate, why not? Until years later, you cross paths with Raiju Mastiff Montgomery once again. After years of roaming the frontier, your outfit's luck eventually ran out, landing you in the Oregon Coalition prison. hearing of your bad turn of fortune, Raiju dragged you out of your jail, giving you a second chance under his mentorship. After heavy rehabilitation, you proved your worth and were inducted into the House Arano Royal Guard. So basically, we went from being a frontier pilot to being the guards, the thing. Considering that, you know, we were betrayed and didn't have much choice, being a pirate wasn't too bad. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Kamea Arano. Now we get to decide who we are. So I am going to have my yeah, let's go with that. Call sign is Tyro. And we will have Ardith. Bale. Call sign Tyro. And then we are I am a he. And I love the fact that they've got, you can choose a pronoun, so you can be he, she, or they. It's not perfect, but you know, it's better than most games, to be honest. Let's see. Honestly, there's that, and then we can just customize it a little bit. So what we want is just slightly lighter. Yeah. I actually like being able to see my character. That's pretty close. Gonna go with the brown eyes. Is there any chance we could be paler? Nah, it's the nose. Yep, that's fine. Don't need the makeup. And then we need... Yep. Yep. There we go, that's our character. So we'll start with Guts 4, Piloting, Gunnery 3, Piloting 2, Tactics 2. So. Okay, Coronation Day, Arano, Summer Palace. 7 to 9 local time.
Command
So,
interface initiated.
thank you, computer. So, WASD to move the camera around. I can rotate the camera using Q and E. Okay, Tyro, I had the Espinosa refit yards rush the repairs on your Blackhead Jack. Looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Standard field tests, you know the drill. More importantly though, I want to tell you about the job I brought you out here to do. Now, do me a favour and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there are any kinks to the actuators. So,
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
Brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since High Lord Tamante's funeral. Tamantes? Tamates? Let's say, yeah, Tamates funeral, and I am worried about Lady Kamea's safety during her coronation procession. Anyway, it looks like your actuator's checked out. Let's conduct weapons testing. Target one of those burnt out old Urban-Max and open fire now. This...
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything. But my gut tells me something's off. And a warrior trusts their instincts.
So, interestingly, some of this game doesn't actually have voice acting, and some of it does. Yeah, let's just fire it. Yeah. Cool down. Nice.
Enemy mech destroyed.
So we know our guns work. So he's been training Lady Arano since she was 14. Beyond naive and proud, but she'll be a great ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. The Royal West is when she's in the capital, and her cousin Victoria is by her side. Lady Victoria, well, she's only been training me under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech-warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you to be told. We should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there, the one moving through the tree line? Put some hurt on it for me, and then when it turns, take it out with a rear angle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me, and her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Let's not go too overboard.
Engaging target.
Right. So yeah, apparently they lost a lot of the voice acting in everything. In an accident. So it'll be odd areas of some is voice acting, some isn't. I just again, I'm going to add my voices to the chorus of I wish they would do a new edition of the game and rehire or the voice cast to redo their lines, or you know, even just make a second game, because this is a really fun little game. The Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death, and it needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamea belongs on the cormorant throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see you descend off this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground there near the edge of the lake.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Enemy detected.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
So yeah. Heat management in this game is something to consider. As you can see, we're very hot. Usually isn't quite like that. So we'll just head into this water, and that gives a bonus to heat dissipation and heat management, so it drops it down. Plasma leak detected, jump jet malfunction, jump jet systems damage, system inoperable. Brilliant. Oh, for the love of all the gods, this is what I was insisting on a rush job. Not that I had much of a choice. Yes, when every vehicles were backlogged, like you wouldn't believe, it looked like they were trying to process every single Royal Guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jets replaced, so we're going to have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I want to make sure nothing else is going to break down on your blackjack before we take it out on the common road. So. That.
Engaging systems attack.
If you run out of ammo, there's lasers. If the lasers all break, you can always hit them with a foot. Or a headbutt in this case.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
So we'll just sprint up here. And this is Mastiff in his Centurion C9A. And he just took a pot shot at us with his lasers. But because we had been sprinted, our evasive bonus was high enough, so whilst we lost a little bit of evasion, it also meant we weren't hit. Right, time to move out. Lady Rana is waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Full throttle.
Hello, Tyro, allow me to introduce Kamea Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Oregon Coalition, is Lady Victoria on this channel. For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a font of tedium that has never run dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow I'll be responsible for the entire Reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling den's already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customised monstrosity you pilot. Bold words, cousin, but the only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Karga is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call a BattleTech. In the arena, I reign supreme. We shall see, cousin, we shall see. At any rate, I will see you at the 20 grounds. Sir Raju, I am ready to go where you are, overland, along Corner Road, as is the Urano tradition. I come here, we'll get you there in one piece, Taro, falling back me. And just remember what I told you.
Mission successful.
So, in this setting, it's the year 3020-ish, and basically, neo-feudalism has re-emerged. So, because fast and light communication was hard, and there was a technological stagnation, and lots of stuff that happened. Essentially, the lords and ladies came back.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Arano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
Yikes. Oh, seems like there's a coup. It is Coronation Day. Cordia City outskirts, nearly 25 past 1.
Command interface initiated.
I am going to miss this, Roger. The clarity of purpose that I feel in the cockpit of a BattleTech, the simplicity of it. But there they are, just ahead, the city gates and my future, all laid out before me. Oh, wait, what's that smoke? The guard post, one of the small ones that dot the roads leading to the capital, but the emergency band's been quiet all morning. I haven't heard anything about any fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
Get Tyro to sprint up first. And we'll keep...
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Thank you, Raju. I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Of that, I have no doubt. On my way.
So we'll get the guys down onto the road.
I'm moving.
Confirmed.
Lady Arano Kamea drives a Kintaro, which is originally like sort of a missile marker thing, but a missile marker mech, but they brought it down to a much more standard mech of the line. The thing with the Blackjack is it's not really designed for up close brawling, so that's why he's holding back a little bit. Hail Mastiff, hail Lady Orano. We are preparing for Lady Orano's coronation parade when we got word of a disturbance along the Corman Road. A guard post behind us was attacked, so Roger found evidence of laser fire. Is the road behind you clear? Aye, all the way to the southern gate. Lead the way, Sir Raju. We will fall in behind you and guard your six. Tell me something, Guardsman. If the road is clear, why is your battle mech damaged? Our mechs are overdue maintenance, but that isn't important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arano's safety. Now, my lady, if you'll come with us. You're lying to us. It's my coronation day. No mech tech would have sent you out for parade duty in that condition. I am your sovereign, sir. You will tell me what happened here. Damn it, girl. We don't have time for this. Take them, kill the old man and the mech warrior, but take Lady Arano alive.
Fall back,
Oh
Command.
no,
Get behind
betrayal.
You didn't train me to cower, Raju. You trained me to fight.
So we've got a Panther,
Safeties disengaged.
which is a light scout mech, and a Shadow Hawk, which is
I've got your back.
thing. So Mastiff obviously has Master Tactician. So we are. So the Centurion is. Let's take a good look at the Centurion actually. Camera control. So the Centurion is. I think it's a fairly good mech. It's sort of like a standard medium mech, 50 tons. It comes with 2 medium lasers, an LRM 10 and a AC-10. If I had to build an army on a budget, I would try and equip as many people as I could with Centurions most of the time, simply because, well, certainly the frontline troops, simply because it's hardy, it'll do the job, and it can cover most bases. So, what we'll do is... That guy's already moved, so it's not really a threat right now. So what we'll do is we will move Raiju into the woods, and we will turn off the ally antenna. It's 45% because we're so close. It's a long-range missile system, and then we will punch it up the Shadowhawk with this. There we go. And we've critted the SRM2. It's got SRM2 in its head slot. So, yeah, just as I thought. Drag him over here. He's going to try and take a pot shot. Took a little bit of damage, but thanks to being in cover and having some skills, Raiju doesn't take that much damage. Next up is me, so I will move myself to here. In fact, actually probably better off
Standing by.
myself, so we move Kamea to there, and she's got lots of missiles, so what we will do is then choose to attack him. We'll turn off the SRMs, the LRMs again, and just good. Large laser has been critted. That means
Inflicting heavy damage.
that's that gone. And then if I attack now, yeah. So if I want to use all of my weapons, like the AC2s, which are much better at longer range, it would be better to go further, but I'll just get up close and try and get a better lock. Gain some evasion. I'll target him, turn off the AC2s.
Engaging target.
Just what he's saying.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
How can I help?
Mastiff is back, and what I'll do is I will go this way. Can I go? Yeah, if I go this way.
Confirmed.
Get around behind. Next up it will be that guy. So unfortunately the left arm doesn't have anything.
Making me do that, son.
But we did blow up the torso, so that's fine.
Being flanked.
Ah, he did what I did to him. Curse him.
They punched through my defenses.
I'm listening.
That was me trying to be clever and then being incredibly dumb about it. So
I'll do
we'll
what
get
you ask.
Kamea to come over here. So what that little beep was is that it means that if I do it, I'm going to get overheat. So I'm just going to drop a medium laser.
I'm on it.
Nice.
Pierced through the armor.
Lots of explosions by blowing. Because you have to mount ammo in your mechs when building them, there is a chance that you will cook off the ammo. So in this case we will fire everything on the black hat.
Nice job, kid. One fewer hostile on the board.
Get that all out of the way.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Lord Alexander Madeira. Kamea, can you hear me? Alexander, we were just attacked. The Royal Guard, my own guardsmen, tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here too. The Royal Guard are killing one another in the hills. Lord Carosa's house guard just got gunned down in front of me. The 20 pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists or whoever they are steal my birthright. We'll need to rally every loyalist we can find to make a push on the capital. I'll take the throne by force if I must. Go to the Rotorua township, to the armory. Your soldiers are using it as a rallying point, I heard. Lord Decimus sent his house guard there a few minutes ago. Someone's here, I have to move. Rally what forces you can and meet me at the tourney grounds and be safe. You heard him. Mastiff, Rotorua township. We'll go there, rally our fighters and march on the southern gate with an army at our back. Kamea, I know that you and Lord Madeira are friends, but we can't take what he told you on faith right now. We don't know who we can trust. In this case we do. Alexander has been my closest friend and confidant for as long as I can remember. His loyalty is beyond question. I trust him with my life and yours. Now take me to the armory. As you command, my lady.
Traitors in the guard. And I fear this is only the beginning. Follow me. Keep close and remember your training. Things are likely to get ugly between here and there.
What we'll do is we'll get me,
We've got company.
Mastiff up ahead. We've got some company, so
Talk to me.
let's get Raiju up ahead.
Fall in behind me.
And we'll have Embrace just to get some cover. Let's go and see what we're dealing with. Striker, fine. Let's leave the 60% lasers on.
Engaging target.
Yeah, got it. Sometimes that doesn't always work.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Scorpion light tank.
Damage minimal.
Tell me what you need. I'm on it.
Let's send some LRMs as well. Yeah.
Copy that.
Good hit.
Vehicle destroyed.
Alright, we've got one more vehicle and then we're on to our township.
You got my attention.
Okay. Case. What we'll do is we'll move you up. Yeah, let's get Suexy, so let's move you up.
Aye, aye.
Hit that with a sensor lock.
I've got a sensor lock.
Sensor lock reduces their evasion and allows us to see some things, so we've got a galleon tank as well. Okay, and let's let
Yes, I hear
Kamea
you.
do this. But yeah. So that little ledge is cool, but it means that she can't get down. Well, I think Mastiff might be blocking her, but oh well. Let's get her behind her guards, and we will hopefully
Target confirmed.
blast. Oh well. Turn off the AC2s. All lasers.
Engaging target.
Got it.
Enemy unit destroyed. minimal.
Orders? Affirmative.
So we'll just
Copy
pew
that.
these guys. Okay, I think that's all
Never
of
stood a chance.
those guys. Yeah, excellent combat. Cool. So we'll have him move up here.
Copy that.
Taro can move here.
Copy that.
And Kamea, do you read me? It's Espinosa, your uncle, do you hear me? House Espinosa is usurping the throne. It can't be my uncle, Victoria. Kamea, I just watched an Espinosa battle mech plowed through an alley full of civilians. This is happening, and it's happening now. Your loyalists have fallen back to the market district. This is where they're making their stand. What's left of the Royal Guard are doing their best, but there's something wrong with the battle axe. What's that? Wait, what's that sound? Oh gods!
Alexander! Oh no. No. We're too late.
It's over. Kamea, your ascendancy, the Arano legacy, all of it. Victoria, what have you done? You know, Kamea, for years I loved you like a sister, but then my father helped me see it. The family's complacency. That's what it's done to the Reach. Our nation dwindles like a dying star, and House Arano is to blame. My father offered you a path of glory. I fought under your banner proudly, served as your strong right hand. It was like a knife in my heart when you turned him away. Damn it, Victoria, I taught you better than this. All you taught me lies, Kamea. For all the love I once bore you, I'm going to give you a chance to surrender. I'll even spare the old man and his mech warrior if you stand down now. I don't want to see you hurt, but you cannot be allowed to rule. I'll see you hanged for this, Victoria. You and your father both, do you hear me? You are traitors to the Reach, and I will fight you to the last. And you are truly a fool. I'll spare you in spite of yourself, but you've cost your royal escort their lives. Cool. And in comes a dropship.
Attention, all Espinosa forces. This is Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
Right.
You've got my attention.
Let's start this
Moving
party. Yeah, we'll start with the locusts because they can be very
Firing on
annoying.
the enemy. What a waste.
You. Why did you? I don't understand why the spider did that. So what we're going to do is we will move here, hopefully. Yeah, that didn't quite work out how I planned it. We've got a full barrage into the side of the Cicada, which is a medium mech that has 2 medium lasers and a small laser.
All weapons.
I've got 2 AC-10s and 4 medium lasers. Ooh, I completely annihilated its left
Enemy
side,
hit. Critical damage.
and because I
detected.
broke its leg, it falls over.
Reading you loud and clear. I'm on the
What I will
move.
do is I will move Kamea up. Make sure that this isn't a problem anymore. When a mech is on the ground, you can choose where to shoot it. So I'll just go for the center torso.
I'm on it. You chose the wrong side.
Incoming transmission.
There's an awful
Attention,
fanfare.
citizens of Cormadir 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
My father placed his faith in that man. I gave him my trust. He was family.
Just barely dinged my armor.
Almost got the other leg. If you take out both legs, that's the mech essentially gone. We are going to run and punch, and we will do it on this side, in the hopes that we will break. If we don't destroy the torso, we will break the leg. Ah, Alexander is alive. Mayor, do you read me? Alexander, thank the gods. I thought I'd lost you when the bombs fell. Very nearly did. The city is lost. We have to get off this planet, and we need to do it now. I won't abandon Cormadir. It is my home and my birthright. Battle's over, Khmer. Lord Mastiff has the right to it. It's time for you to run. Escape from this madness and live to restore the Coalition another day. You're both right. My uncle has won. The reach is his. We'll mourn for it later, for the both of us. For now, we need to get to move on. I have a dropship waiting at Shepherd's Pass. I'm on my way right now. Hurry and meet me there. It's 1 hour away.
You get to that ship, Alexander. I mean it. We will not lose you and my throne on the same day.
So that's the dropship that we're going for. A different dropship has just come in. Oh, I hear vehicles and stompiness. Ah! I see you know the art of missiles.
Talk to me. Roger that.
Me too, am a man of taste.
Giving him everything I've got.
Yep, I got him with the AC-10. That was overkill, don't care.
You were brave, I'll give you that much.
Okay, here comes the Scorpion.
I'm listening.
Yeah, that's probably about
Location confirmed.
pop you. What's armor 60? Yeah, gonna need everything.
Discharging weapons.
Apparently not.
Reporting one less vehicle.
Aye, holding to bleed heat. Follow my lead.
Last chance, cousin. I'm gonna leave your death. Do whatever you must, betrayer. Finish uncle to the end. Damn you for this. Captain House, destroy the Mastiff, my cousin, all of them, leave no survivors.
As you command, my lady.
Ah, Wolverine. Okay.
Orders.
Wolverines can be pretty tough. They're not great,
Confirmed.
but we've also got 2 turrets to worry about. So we've got a light laser turret. Okay, so we will start with the Wolverine. We'll just hit him with everything.
Aye, aye.
There we go.
Take that as a lesson.
Wolverine is a lot like the Shadowhawk. It's got a little bit of everything. But it's also much more in the white class style thing. Then he chose to split his fire. That was an interesting choice.
Warning. Armor low.
Right, what we'll do is we will move Tyro over here. And have him strip off any armor and evasion on that.
Yes, I hear you.
Kamea can move up here, getting close.
Affirmative.
And hit
do
him with
what you
everything
ask.
else. There we go. There we go.
Target
Down you
eliminated.
go. Turrets aren't really a threat in this game. They're more of an annoyance, but they can really help if they're on your side and just strip evasion.
You got my attention.
So what we'll do is we'll have him run up here.
Roger.
You know what? Pop that one.
Confirmed.
Yeah. I was gonna say if that didn't work, I would be
Target
very
destroyed.
disappointed. And then is him go up here. Yeah. For me, no to do that, except if he misses 2 of them. Oh, what a volley!
Reading you loud and clear. I'm on my way.
Let's pop the last one. Here we go.
Target destroyed.
Go there. She can go here.
Sounds good. I'm
I
moving.
will cover this approach. Come on. Thank the gods you made it, Kamea. Captain Halverson's preparing the engines now. In another 5 minutes we'll be ready to depart. 5 minutes is a long time. Tyro, you see Lady Orana to the dock ramp. When she's aboard, come back to me. We'll hold the pass against whatever comes.
Thank you, Sir Raju. Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today. I promise you that. Acknowledged. I'm moving.
There we go. All units advance. I want drop ship, destroy everyone and everything that stands in your path. Warning, engine heat critical. Warning, shutdown initiated. Error, reactor offline. Weapons offline. Systems inoperable. Trouble with your battery, Tyro. Shame, that's been happening to a lot of Royal Guard battle mechs lately. You had the numbers on us, and you resorted to Subsarge, and you're gloating about it? You've got no honour, you vicious little brat. You nor your backstabbing father. Shut your mouth, old man. My father is a great man, and I swear to the gods, you will suffer if you insult him again. Your father is a coward, and so are you. Tyro, I want you to eject. Now. Punch out. You're no good to anybody in a broken mech, and I won't let you die today. Eject Mech Warrior now. That's an order. And see a little ejection. Come for me, Victoria. Your teacher is waiting. Come now and show me what you've learned.
Mission successful.
That's a lot of mechs. That's 2 lances. 8 mechs against 1. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time.